Hey, what's happening, everybody? Just wanted to drop a new video about how I have successfully paid cash for my third vehicle in a row. And I guess you could say I'm an advocate of paying cash for cars for a number of reasons. And I can get into credit and things like that, but having successfully paid cash for 3 cars is I guess important to me because I was plagued for a long time with paying car note after car note after car note and really not getting anywhere. You know, when you finance cars, they just take a whole lot of money out of your pocket that you really don't get to see the value in the transportation that you actually have. And it doesn't matter what kind of car you got. That's the first and foremost aspect of having a vehicle is for transportation. So yeah, you want to look good, you want to have a comfortable vehicle, and you want to do all of the things that you really want to do. But the important thing is that you really get from point A to point B on a regular basis, most notably your job. So standing behind me is my 2003 Taurus. That was the second car that I paid cash for. And so when I was able to do that, I actually it was a $3,000 vehicle. I paid for it. I think I paid for it 3 years ago. And it's a 2003 and it's 2020 right now. So the vehicle itself is 17 years old. I got 3 years out of it. I actually got a good deal on it. I put it on my credit card and paid the card off immediately. You know, I paid cash the majority of it and then used, I think, like $1,000 on my credit card and then paid my credit card off. So boom, the car was paid off like in less than 3 months. So all I had to do was pay for insurance during the time. So when I got it, it only had 74,000 miles on it. So if you know me, I live in Detroit and I work in Lansing. So I think I put like 120,000 miles on it during this time, and it worked out for me. So that is something that I think that people should be advocating, is trying to pay cash for cars instead of trying to pay a $200 or $300 car note at the same time while paying insurance with ridiculous car payments and deductibles on insurance. And so now I'm in a position where I get to do it again. You know, you get to save money and put money away. I guess this is all about being economical, you know, not spending too much on things that take money out of our pockets. And you got to know that, you know, these vehicles, they take more out of our pockets than anything. Of course, our homes are necessities. Vehicles are somewhat optional, but of course you got to have transportation. You want reliable stuff. So now I just paid cash $5,000 for a 2015 Chevy Malibu. Great gas mileage. It's just a 4-cylinder. And again, I'm still driving to and from Lansing, and I'm saving a heck of a lot of money. Got a great rate on my insurance. Of course, Detroit insurance is high, but you know, I'll work on that. And that's the only payment that I got. So fortunately, I have no car note, and I can spend money on other things as far as like assets or savings, and prepare for maybe the next time I buy a car. Remind you, this is only 5 years old. So the next time I purchase cash for a car, I may only buy a car that's 2 years old, and I may only spend between $7,000 to $10,000 because I would have saved the money. And that's really the whole idea, because you get away from percentage rates and all of these high APRs that they have on vehicles and loans. Then you can really start to put money in your pocket, and each month you can have more money that you're paying yourself instead of putting it into a vehicle that, again, you're still putting gas in it, you still get an oil change, you still got to get tires. So mind you that a car note is really just a part of your transportation. On top of that, here's the whole other aspect to this. When I was able to get my car, I'm gonna tell you what I did with the car, with the Taurus. I took this car and I gave it to my mom. So fortunately, now I have 2 vehicles paid for that me and my mom can use for mobile transportation. And it was just a blessing to be able to spend, what is this, $8,000 for 2 vehicles, and they're running pretty well. The Taurus needs some work, but that's a blessing. So this is my advocacy for spending cash on cars. So take care, God bless, peace.